not certified yet, they still count, even, or do they have to have joined during this period?
Ooh.
I have not read the FAQs yet, but I'm pretty positive they had to have joined April 1st. It's different.
Yeah, I did read it.
Okay.
I did read it, and it said that they had to have joined after April 1st, and it looks like reinstates will not count.
Yeah, it said from April 1st to the end of the period is when they have to have joined during the incentive period.
You gotta go.
Hey, Mama.
I don't know. You're not. You need to get in bed now. Oh,
Cassie, I didn't do like a formal hello. I just kind of started talking. Sorry.
Right. I started recording just because there were already some good questions. I'm over here getting on my kid. Get in bed. Get in bed. We just got home. Sorry. I was like rushing home. I'm telling Amanda, it's okay. Small talk till I get there. I'm on my way. I'm almost there. I had to go keep someone's kids. So, hey, everyone. I see some new names. We're so excited you guys are on. This is our monthly Brave Babble. This is where all of our group of 500 plus come together, those that want or those that have time come together and we chat. Usually the first Monday of the month, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight, we are going to talk a little bit about the incentive plan. Again, I guess, Sabrina, you may be one of our go-to people because I was watching someone's kids, so I have not even read all the FAQs, but I kind of know what's going on. So one of the main changes is what y'all just talked about, was the whole when they join. But here's the super exciting part about this one is that there's so many levels. To me, this is made up for the hobbyist that is just here for whatever, right? Like they just want to do a little something, get some free Scentsy. Well, this is made for you. If that's who you are, this is made for you because, I mean, you can get one friend to join you, boom, done, sell something. I mean, I actually have nothing in front of me about this incentive, but I know like even the sales, because we have 4 months on it, the sales are so doable. And I just want to say one things you want to do right now, like this week, is make a plan on how you're going to earn it. Take yourself to level 3 with it. Don't stop at level 1 because it's that easy. And you may be sitting here like, I don't even have a team member yet. What do you mean it's easy? If you put your mind to it, I promise you will realize this is so doable. Because we have 4 months. And what I want to also share is you want to start now. Because it will make you feel so much better and so much happier if you can earn these levels that you want over the next couple of months instead of scraping the last day of July, right? Thank you. We're having Pokemon card issues. Someone lost theirs. They're here. I know nothing about these things. Anyways, so you want to set this plan up. I always set my plan up to earn it early. How can I earn it? And here's the thing, this is going to be earned by sales and recruiting. So if you have promoted and you've been struggling with hitting your paid at title, guess what? This time you don't even have to worry about that, losing those points. And that's one of the hard things sometimes is if we promote and we struggle with getting paid at title. And this time, if there are promotions, you don't get promotion points for this one. Exactly. You earn it by doing the things that we do. And I want to tell you, don't hold yourself back from promoting because of promotion points. Every incentive is different. When I promoted to star director, I got this many promotion points because we didn't have an incentive during that time. But it was okay. I still earned whatever it was because I took whatever needed to be done and I set a plan. So for this one, Sabrina, what's the top? If you're talking level 3, what's the PRV? 3,000, 3,500?
3,500.
3,500 divided by 4 is something, but it's doable.
It's
right?
less than 1,000 a month. It's
exactly.
insane.
It's less than 1,000 a month. So doable. Many of you on here already do that. Yes, I was thinking that too, Lisa. A lot of us are going to be in Texas at the end of July.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, I mean, we're going to be there the past couple of years. We've been there. We've been able to come back and finish our July. It's not that way this year. I mean, we
got to get it done early.
We're ending July, beginning. Hey, Adriana, ending July, beginning August in Texas. If you don't know what we're talking about Scentsy Family Reunion, which we should talk about tonight too. So I will. Registration opens tomorrow. There will be a payment plan. You guys, if you can make it happen, make it happen. So here's what's going to happen in July. Okay. You're going to have been pushing for this incentive right now. When we are in Texas all together in the big, wherever we are, on the big screen seeing everything, they're either going to do a live something, or, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. They change it all the time. But in the past, they've done live little things with their children, and then they've done videos showcasing what our next incentive is. So the last thing you want to be doing is sitting there that night, like trying really hard to get some more orders to hit that number you want to hit, and missing out on that opportunity. One of the most, I've earned quite a few incentive trips, and all the ones they've announced at Reunion, I've earned them. But I will tell you that the one I will always, always remember was when we were in, I feel like it was Nashville. Did Casey Griffith go to Nashville? You may know?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's where it was. So it was in Nashville, right? It was the last night. And that's when they're telling us all the goodies. And the screen comes on. I had just that year gone on 2 or 3 trips already. And this screen comes on showcasing the next incentive trip. And that was the
Punta Cana.
No, it was the cruise.
No. Okay. Then it was Punta Cana, then the cruise. So
Okay,
it
so
wasn't
it was the
Nashville, it was
cruise.
Kansas City.
Okay, so the video
Sorry.
of the cruise came up, and it talked about all these places we were going to go. And y'all, at that point, I'd been in Cincy several years already, and I literally, sitting there amongst all these people, just started crying. I was overwhelmed with emotion and thought, how is this my life? That for me, working hard at something, I'm able to take these crazy vacations. And I looked around, and there's other people around me just crying. Like, there's so much excitement. It's so like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. So all that to say, you want to set your plan up for this incentive to earn it as soon as possible. That way you can check that off and be all in when you're at Reunion. Or even if you can't make it, you can be all in live with us seeing this stuff. And the sooner you get it, I mean, that'll make you feel a lot better. So the cells, Sabrina, you want to just quickly go through what the levels are for us?
What, the sales numbers?
All of them, all of it. Level 1 is what?
I think level 1 was 1,000.
Oh, you don't have it in front of you.
I don't.
I think it was 1,000.
I didn't even focus. I'm sorry. I only focused on level 3.
I've got
I
it in
can tell
front
you
of
what level
me.
3 is.
That's the
I got
exact
it in
thing that
front
you
of
need to
me if
do.
you'd like me
You
to tell
focus on level 3, period. Yes, Shannon Head. Can you tell me, or Shannon Evans,
There
can you
you
tell
go.
me?
Yes. Okay. So level 1 is 1,000 PRV from April 1st to July 31st, and then also sponsor 1 new consultant that reaches certified during the qualification period. So 1,000 PRV, 1 new consultant that gets certified. Level 2, 2,500 PRV within the qualification period, and then sponsor 2 new consultants who reach certified during the qualification period. Level 3, and I agree with Sabrina, number 1, because I think we can all do this. I think it's so doable. It's 3,500 in PRV. And like you said, we've got like 4 months to do it.
Yeah.
And then sponsor 3 new consultants who reach certified. And then the top 50 level 3 earners with the highest cumulative group wholesale volume of their eligible recruits, the top 50 actually get to go on an awesome trip to Alberta, Canada. Somewhere Canada.
Yeah, and that's super awesome. So thank you for sharing that. So as you guys can tell, it's super easy. And I would encourage you, if you have taken your time to get on this call with us tonight, to go ahead and make your plan for level 3. There's absolutely zero reason to set yourself up for like anything less than, because level 3 truly is easy-ish. I would say, I'm using my calculator real fast. I would definitely tell you that pushing for the higher level is going to do nothing harmful for you. It's absolutely going to help your paycheck no matter what. And if you think, gosh, I struggle with getting active every month, I feel ya, but we can change it, right? We can. Look at what Cincy has given us this month. All these Mother's Day bundles. And if you think, well, I'm posting things on Facebook and no one's responding, we have to do different things, right? We have to do different things to get these orders. We need to find people to host parties for us. Whatever it is, however you're working your business, you need to be following up is another thing. Okay, 3,500 divided by 4 is $875. So there you go. But what I would do is personally set your goal to 1,000 a month. Why not? So Shannon, you have it in front of you. For level 1, are you still there, Shannon? Okay.
Yes. Sorry.
can you tell me what you earn for level 1? I'm just going by this just in case some of you haven't looked at it yet.
Yes. So if you learn, I'm sorry, I'm going to it right now.
Isn't level 1 you have to earn 1,000 PRV with 1 recruit?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And so
Okay.
if you earn level 1, the rewards will be the Fall Winter 2019 New Season Sale Kit for scent category products, plus an exclusive warmer designed for the incentive. Plus, you will get 500 points towards the Fall Winter incentive.
Y'all, I have to tell you, I'm stopping you just for a second. That is the biggest thing ever. Like,
Yes.
we get they
Points.
have never done this in my time with Cincy, giving us points for the fall incentive. That is like seriously a gift in itself. I'm so excited about that. Okay, go ahead with level 2. We get
Okay, on level 2, there's 2 options. So you sell the 2,500 and get the 2 consultants that get certified. Option 1 is the Fall Winter 2019 New Season Sales Kit for the home and scent category products, which is a huge deal.
Yeah.
An exclusive diffuser designed for the incentive, plus 1,500 points towards the Fall Winter incentive.
So I have a question.
Uh-huh.
What are the points for? Like, what are they used for?
Okay, so in the Fall Winter incentive, you'll have to get so many points to be able to earn the incentive. And they usually have different levels, but you get points for different things. You get points for PRV, you get points for recruiting, and when they get certified, you get points for personal
Usually.
promotions.
Usually.
And you get points for your downlines promotions. But there's a certain point that you have to reach, and it cannot be all sales. They set it up like that on purpose.
Oh, okay.
So the points
Okay.
are awesome.
So option 2 for level 2 is you can take a $300 shopping spree to one of 4 name brand stores. And in just a minute, I'll tell y'all what the stores are. Level 3 is the 3,500 PRV and 3 certified consultants. Option 1 is the Fall Winter 2019 New Season Sales Kit for home and scent category products, plus the exclusive warmer designed for the incentive, plus the exclusive diffuser designed for the incentive, plus $100 Cincy Success credit, a 1-year subscription to Maven Premium, 3,000 points towards the Fall Winter incentive, and a $500 shopping spree to one of 4 name brand stores. Or option 2 is a $1,000 shopping spree to one of 4 brand name stores.
Thank you.
If you're in the top 50, you get an all expense paid trip to the Fairmont Empress Hotel in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada for you and a guest.
And what's super awesome this year about the top 50 is it's not like they've ever done it. It actually is going to come from anyone that joins your team from now until the end, their combined GWV. So like, let's say someone joins your front line and then I think I'm reading this right, they recruit 10 people. All of that GWV
That's
goes
going to be awesome.
So anybody can earn this.
My goal is to be in the top 50.
That's an awesome goal, right? And okay, so I want to look at level 3 for a second, because no matter what, okay, take it. No matter what, and don't take that. Level 3 is definitely something you want to go for top 50 and level 3, because they are both. I'm just saying, level 3.
The top 50 has to come from level 3. So
yeah,
level
you have
3.
to get
Right.
level 3, then you can get top 50. But yeah, just recruit your butt off and then teach the people you're recruiting to do the same. And
because
there
you're
you
talking, you can get these people to join you, and they're eligible for all this stuff just like we are. Like, and it's not that it's. I don't want to say it's not that hard, but it's really, if you get people to join you, and you start talking to them pretty right off the bat about getting their friend to join them or doing this or whatever, sometimes they grow a lot faster than you would expect. And if you look at level 3, because that's just where I'm not going to even go over level 1 and 2, because to me, like, you need to go for level 3, or you can make your own plan for level 1 and 2, because they're super easy to make the plan. I mean, and if you want to talk to us about it, we'll talk about it. But I want to look at level 3, because that is where top 50 comes from. And if you look at this, you're going to get the fall kit plus the scent kit. That's amazing. I don't even remember the values of those or what I paid for them, but it's good.
A lot.
A lot. And then you're going to
Yeah.
get the warmer and the diffuser that nobody's going to be able to buy. Just like, you know, I have a couple of warmers around here that nobody, like I have people come over and they're like, oh, I want that warmer. Sorry, it's a special warmer that I earned for something, and they can't have it. I think in my time with Scentsy so far, I've had 3 like that. So you get those.
And you know how they say you can get a gift card or whatnot for 4 brand name stores or whatnot? They are Marriott, Tiffany and Co., Nike, or Apple. So they're all like, that's a big deal. They're not just job like Target cards.
I mean, I prefer a
I would
Target
love
card
a job
myself.
Target card, but I would
Me
also
too.
love a job
I'm
Apple
like,
card.
Tiffany, what?
I'm
Well,
sorry,
I
should
prefer the
say
3,000
Walmart.
points, so I'm not
Oh.
even looking at the card.
Absolutely. So if you look at level 3, you see you get all that, plus you get store credit for $100. That's pretty amazing because you can hold that credit and get new product that you need, new testers. If you go to SFR, you're going to get a lot of that anyways. And then you get a whole year of Maven. I think I paid $100 for that, maybe. I don't really remember. And then I didn't claim that on my taxes, though. I just realized. Guys,
Next
you
year.
keep track. And then you get 3,000 points plus the $500 shopping spree. I totally missed that until you just said it, Shannon. And absolutely, like Adriana said, go for level 1 because on the other part, I mean level 3, option 1, because option 2 is just $1,000. Like it is a lot, but like when you look at what you get on option 1, and 3,000 points is not chump points for anything. Like you'll understand more about that once you go through an incentive with points, but I am just so thrilled and so excited. So that is what you have to do. And what you want to do is go to the incentive tab on your workstation and go ahead and print these things out. Get them in front of you. I always have this stuff. I make a plan. Put the poster in my kitchen where anybody that comes to my house can see it, all that. And then I keep everything printed where I can help my team, where I can help myself. You know, I can answer questions that I need to. And yes, Adriana just says, you want the points, trust me, because I'll tell you guys a lot of times people miss a level by 2 to 3, usually 1 to 3,000 points. And that's a lot to make up for if you're talking like you're at the end of it and you need to sell stuff. So that's like freebie points that you can earn. So that's exciting. So that's what I wanted to cover. I guess let's stop right here and see if any of you have questions. And because I know we're going really fast and a lot of us have been doing this for a while, so we tend to forget what it was like in the beginning when it was our first incentive. So I would love to hear any questions you have. And then some of the directors have put together a couple of tips for you for recruiting and how to get bookings to help you guys out. Oh, okay. I didn't see the printable version yet. It's in the business references. Thank you. So if you have questions, go ahead and unmute yourself and let us know. I'm reading what y'all wrote. Really? I was clear? Y'all understand everything? Did I wait long enough? I'm not good at waiting. Okay. Amanda Head. So if you guys have questions at all, put them in the thing and we'll answer them. Amanda, tell us your top tips.
Okay, I probably have lots of tips, but you said 2 or 1 of each. So mine count for both, for recruiting tips and for booking. They're equally the same. Number 1, ask everyone. They deserve a chance to make their own decisions. You don't need to make their decisions for them. So whether you're sponsoring or booking, and I would go in that order, ask them to join you, and then ask them to book a party if they say they're not going to join. But they deserve the chance to make their own decisions on getting their own business and getting their own free stuff. So ask every single person, whether you're going through the drive-thru at a restaurant, or if you are at the post office or the bank, or you're at work talking to your friends, whatever, ask everyone. The second one is be confident. This is a great option for anyone's life. So I think for myself, I forget sometimes how awesome this is for me, and I become like, oh, this wouldn't be good for them. That wouldn't be great for them, and that's not fair. This is awesome for my life, and there's nothing I would rather do than be right here with you guys right now. So, except maybe SFR. I can't wait for SFR. But ask everyone, be confident, that you have something to offer them. This is a great product. They're going to buy it from someone. They need you in their life. They need Scentsy in their life, and they need to have like goals in their life, and you can help them with that. You have the best opportunity ever. That's all I got.
It's true though, because we answer for people so many times. And I'll tell you, back when Amanda promoted to director, she was on a mission, and she told me, I'm asking everyone. And it really helped her, you know. And a lot of times we have to take that chance to be bold, be brave, and go ask those people, because sometimes it is so hard. Sabrina, what are your top tips?
Okay. So my top tip probably is following along with Amanda. Don't be afraid to ask more than once. Just because somebody tells you no once doesn't mean that 2 months from then, or even a week from then, they're not going to say yes. So what I do is, for me and my personality, I'll say things in a joking way. Like if I'm dropping off an order and we're chit-chatting, are you sure you don't want to join? Or, I'm passing a bag party back to somebody that just, had a $400 bag party. You'd be really great at this. Are you sure you don't want to join? And I may have asked them, several times. Yes, multiple times, Amanda. Absolutely. There's some people on my team now that I spent 2 years asking them every time I saw them, but I don't ask it in a pushy way. I ask it in a conversational or joking way, like, I'm asking you again, do you want to do this? And it's the same with bookings, because I don't give up when somebody tells me no, they don't want to have a home party, or they don't want to have a party the first time. Yeah, Megan too. It took me and Cassie both hounding Megan and asking her to join, to get her to finally hop on board, and she's doing awesome. But even with getting bookings, when you ask for that party and you get a no, don't make that no forever. It's not no forever. It's no for not right now. Ask me again later.
One of the things that can help you too is just being excited, sharing, putting it out there. Right now we have this amazing join special. You know what? Even if the person could care less about that go, guess what? Spin it. They can sell it, right? Is that out of compliance? Did I just say something out of compliance?
No, why can't they sell it?
They can totally sell it. You can sell the stuff that comes in your kit. Like, so if I'm talking to someone about joining and they're like, I don't really need that. Well, girl, that's okay. Sell it, and boom, you make money. Get people when they join you and get them going on their launch party as soon as possible. The sooner you can get them active, 500 to 1,000, the longer they're going to stay around.
Yeah, and if they sell that go, that's half the price of their kit right there.
Exactly. So it's a great month, but you have to put it out there. You have to be excited. When you get happy mail from your upline or anybody, share. I'm telling you these things because this is what's helped me with recruiting a lot. Share these things. Put it out there. When you have anything you do for your business, especially if it's with other people, even if it's just like this, a call, get out there, put it out there, because a lot of people are looking for community. Anything like that that can make people want to be part of what you're part of is going to be beneficial to you. I know that because it's helped me a lot. It's helped me a lot in my years of recruiting, making sure that you are excited. If you just put a simple post out there about like, join my team, well, that doesn't sound very exciting. Like, why should I join your team? And definitely when you're recruiting, not making it about you, making it about them, because at the end of the day, when you look back in a year and you realize all these people you've met or you've helped influence in this business, it will be like crazy. You're like, wow, if I hadn't have started and asked this person, like, there are people's lives that are literally changed with this business. So you never know. And like, you just need to get excited and all that good stuff. Did any other director have anything to say? I'm trying to see if you're on.
I keep it super simple. Were you looking for me?
I was just looking, but I have a hard time when I don't see faces.
Oh, it's because the light's off. Anyways, I keep it super simple. If I'm asking like a random person whom I may follow on Facebook or something, if they're interested, like, okay, this past maybe 4 days, I've literally probably messaged, I would say 50 people on Facebook, and all I'm asking them is, hey, have you ever thought about making extra money with Scentsy? Some have ignored me. More have answered me and said that they've thought about it than I ever have. Some of these people I've asked multiple times. Some I have never talked to them about the opportunity. And if they tell me no, like, okay, that's great. Like, it's a no for, it might not be the right time in their life, right? But if they ask me for more information, I don't word vomit on them. I keep it like super simple. And I kind of like let them lead the conversation. Like, well, what are you interested in? What would you like to do it for? Like, are you wanting to pay a van payment like Sabrina? Were you wanting to quit a part-time job like I did when I first joined? Like, what are you wanting to do, you know? Just lead the conversation. But with my recruiting, I love to keep it super simple. I don't like to prejudge people. You never know. They could be super successful. They could be your doctor. You never know for what reason this opportunity might bless them. So just make sure that you keep that in mind. Don't let like your own thoughts and your own prejudgments stop you from offering the opportunity. Because in reality, and this is just how I think in my business, if you're offering them something from Sensi, the opportunity is the best thing that you can offer them, because it's going to give them a paycheck if they put some effort into it and they work it. They can get half off and free stuff. I mean, yeah, partying with you is amazing. Being a customer is amazing. But if they want the best benefits, joining is the best thing that they can do, because they're going to get commissions. They're basically getting cash back, especially if they're a customer. They're getting cash back on all of the purchases that they make from you. So I always share that too. Like, hey, girl, you're an amazing customer. Like, you could totally get cash back on all your purchases. I used that one today. The girl said, I don't know, I'll think about it. I'll talk to my husband. I'll let you know on Wednesday. Okay, awesome. I'll follow up on Wednesday night, if I haven't heard from her. See what she says. Always follow up to create a list, because you never know. Like this, the Go, everybody who's talked to me about possibly joining or has ever thought about wanting to go, I'm letting them know that, hey, if they join, they get $60 basically in free products. So keeping it simple.
And following up on what you just said about you're going to follow up with her on Wednesday, when I have a conversation like that, I will immediately stop, take 2 seconds, put a reminder in my phone, follow up with Lisa on Wednesday at 6 p.m. So, or, you know, whatever time. That way, because I'll forget.
Yeah, see, I'm super forgetful. I need to quit trying to like remember everything in my head, and I'm trying to do what you're doing, which I got from you, setting the reminders so that way it'll remind me, and I can take that 2 seconds to send that quick message if I am forgetful or have a screaming baby or, you know, all the other crazy things that go on in your mom life. Anyways, I think that's all I have for y'all. Keeping it simple.
I think a lot of times another thing is we get caught up on the no's, right? You got to let them go. If people say no, a lot of times they just mean not right now. And you never know. I've had so many people who have told me no who have come back through the years and joined me. So you never know when the opportunity is going to be right for them. But I just want to say this one more time. If you're not excited about what you're doing and you're not positive about what you're doing, they're not going to want to join you. If you are negative all the time and you're just down and out all the time, or you're complaining all the time, they're not going to see any reason for them.
And not just about Sensi, life in general.
Life in general. You know, yes, be real about things. I mean, you've got to be transparent, but be real for people to connect with you. But they want to know, like, if they're going to join you, they're joining something that's positive and good. Some people, Sensi becomes, especially in the beginning for some people, Sensi is like they're only positive. You know, you don't know what people are coming from. So I was saying something before I got back on that positive. I just see a lot of negativity a lot of times. And so, but if you want people to join you, you need to be excited about what you're doing for sure, because that is a huge thing. Be excited about the product, even if you don't love it. You know, I had zero desire for some strawberries in my house, but you know, I'm going to promote it like I love the thing because it is cute. It's just not my look. But
somebody's
it's
going to
somebody
love
else's
it.
Look. What?
I said, somebody's going to love it.
Somebody's going to love it, you know? So
I love it. I think it is so cute.
See, exactly. You never know who's going to love it, and your customers are not going to have the same exact taste as you. So, anyone else want to add? Amanda Berry, do you have anything? I'm not trying to call you out there. I see your pretty face.
No, okay, I just got in from my trip. I mean, I've been thinking about it all day, and really, I'm not the best at recruiting. I will admit that. So I really can't give great tips there. I do manage to get lots of parties. My thing there is you've always got to have something else in your back pocket to offer them if they say no to just the host rewards. A lot of people want to know that they're special. They want to think that you're giving them something that's just for them. Taking a mini warmer, using your extra half off and telling them they can get any mini warmer of their choice for $5. You're spending $5. So, just little things like that. It doesn't really matter what you do, even if you have something on hand. I've given a thing of washer whiffs before, a scent that I knew the person liked. They'd never tried them, just different things like that. They want to know that you're doing something special for them, and then you'll get more parties.
That's good stuff. Good stuff.
If you're newer, oh, sorry.
No, go.
Oh, I was just going to say, I mean, this doesn't really work for me these days anymore. I don't know about you other directors if you try it, but when I was fairly new, I would use, like, you might see those posts and they have like 10 eggs on them and they're numbered, and like they pick a number and then you send them a message. Well, those are amazing posts. If people will comment on them, you can send a message and then offer a special, like Amanda was talking about, like, hey, you book a party with me, you can get a free nightlight warmer, or you can get, whatever. And so those posts are great engagement posts. My people that follow me on social media, they know stuff already that I'm going to offer something like that to the party. Sometimes they won't comment.
They've already figured it out for me too.
That is great for new people.
That was my question, because I'm new. I started in February.
Yeah, use those engagement posts. I mean, if you get 1 to 2 to comment on them, great,
Yeah, that was my question. Like, how do you get over the fact when people tell you no? Like, I love all the information that I'm getting now, but that's my biggest thing. Like, somebody tells me no, and then I'm just like, okay. So I really have to work up on like following.
When people tell me no, like especially about the joint opportunity, I'll say, oh, awesome. Well, no problem. If you ever change your mind, you know where to find me.
Well, I was told once many years ago, I think it was somewhere, Orville had told the story about, it's kind of like the waitress coming to your table offering you coffee, and you say no thank you. She comes again because it's her job, and she offers you coffee. You say no thank you. And then even a third time, and you're like, no, I'm not ready. Well, then she comes back when it's dessert time. You're like, yeah, I'll take some coffee. Or even maybe she doesn't ask again because she got tired of you saying no, right? But then you're like, hey, I want some. Oh, okay. He probably just repeated her. But she's like, hey, I want some of that coffee. It's the same exact thing in our business. This is our job. So if we get a no, it's okay. That waitress did not go to the back and cry and not ask anybody else if they didn't want any coffee, right? Like she would have lost her job. So for us, as hard as it is to hear a no, especially when it's someone that it took a ton of guts to ask, you just have to carry on. You never know, that person may come back. Like, it happens all the time. One of the best things we did probably 2 years ago, we did just a separate event in Brave Family, and we did the Go for the No. And it was so fun and so cool because we were going for 100 no's, and people were getting people, like, even if they didn't want to join, they were hosting parties. They were getting them left and right because we were serious. Like, you go for the no. I've said it, and you guys have heard me say it a lot if you've been around for a little while. The more no's you get, the closer to the yes you're going to get. And y'all, there is truth in that. Even if you get 15 no's, I promise that yes is coming. You just have to get yourself out of your comfort zone to ask people. I mean, this is what I'll do this time. I go through my friends list, and I think about on Facebook, and I haven't done it in quite some time, so it's time. I go through the list and I write people's names down. How would Cincy benefit them? And then I try and start interacting with them more first, because you know how Facebook is. It only shows you people that you interact with anyway. So I try and start interacting with people so I know what's going on in their life. And that way I'm just not salesy, pitching. Sounds wrong.
Pitchy dog.
So, that way, because that's really not what I'm doing, but since he can be such a benefit to them. And when you get somebody that joins you, I'll use Danielle Sagan as a good example. She joined last year, and I was like, well, girl, we're in this incentive. You should go for it. And she did everything she needed to do to earn it. And by that summer, she was in Mexico with us with her husband, all expense paid. And guess what? She earned Marco Island too. And you get someone that wants it and they realize I can do this. And you, as their sponsor, pour that life into them and you give those positive words to them and help them believe in themselves when they don't believe. It will help so much. If you just recruit people just for the sake of recruiting, you're making a huge mistake. If you're not investing in them, if you're not pouring life into them with words and actions and anything you're doing, you're missing such a huge opportunity to build relationships and build a business, because so many people need people like us who they don't believe in themselves. There are people on the team they need that extra push, or they need that extra good job, girl, or they need that extra pat on the back, and that's okay. That's who we are when we sponsor people. That got off on a tangent. Elizabeth Wilson, I think you were trying to say something, but I forget you're on, because yours does, just so you know, yours doesn't say your name. It just has a phone number.
It says Jimmy. Oh, okay.
No, it just has a phone number, so I never know.
I was just going to kind of mention, basically following up with a lot of what the director is saying, are saying about following up, offering the opportunity to everybody, keep track of your conversations. If somebody, said, not right now, I don't have the money, or maybe next month when I get paid, kind of keep a log of that person's name and what your conversation was like. I was also going to mention that, I don't know if you guys saw too, but they have the join special, and if somebody says maybe they don't have the money to join, we do have that Hostess exclusive kit. They did put the cents you go on the pods in that too, so you could always try to get them to join and do the Hostess, get their party to qualified and try to get their kit cheaper. Also, like Lisa mentioned about keeping it simple and not word vomiting, because I used to do that really bad. And it just scares people off, I think, when you give so much information before they're asking for everything at one time. It seems overwhelming. And I'm trying to think what else. But I think that's pretty much what I was going to say. And just keeping it simple and just offering it to everybody. And don't be afraid to have some of your best customers join you. I know some people are scared of that because they're, afraid of losing customers. But that's how we keep growing and getting more customers. But if you're wanting it like a business and to grow your team, that's even better than, a sale. So that's all I was going to say.
And if you're on here and maybe you're new or you've never had anyone join your team, I just want to tell you it's one of the best things you can do in this business. What is Mary Christensen saying? Sales are your income for today, but recruits are your income for tomorrow. And I said that so much early on in my business, and I stood by that. And when I knew that what I wanted was to get to director, and I'm not saying that needs to be all of your goal. I'm just telling you, when I knew it does need to be all of your goal. I'm not saying it doesn't need to be your goal, but when I knew that's what I was going for, I started on the path of at least 2 new people a month. And some months I got 2 people, some months I got 3 people, some months I got 0 people. But at the end of the day, it tended to always balance out, if that makes sense. So I would definitely, this incentive is made for every single person to earn it. And I want to see you guys get excited about it. I want to see you, if you have downline, to go talking to them about it, get them excited about it, reach out to your upline, whatever it is. Make sure your directors know you want to do this, because we want to know, right, directors?
Yes.
They're all saying yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we've got 6 directors on right now. Lorna was on, so there were 7 directors on here. Every one of us, plus the others that aren't on here, we want to know when people are going for an incentive, because we want to be able to push you. And it is so encouraging when we know people are pushing for it. So when this call is over, if you've decided I'm going for it, I want you guys to send a message to your director. If you don't know your director, that's a little bit of a problem. Send me a message. I'm your superstar director, and I will tell you who your director is. That way you can make contact with them. Because building the relationships is so important, because then when you earn something, I know at this time it's a top 50 trip, but say you go to reunion or when there's a trip that we can all earn in the fall or something. You get to go on vacation with these people. Like, for example, is Shannon Hammond still on here? She's off. Shannon Hammond going to Austin. She didn't make it to Mexico. She's going to Austin. I sure feel like I already know that girl, but I don't. We've never met her. And I think we all think we already know her, but none of us have ever met her. You know, so that's what you want, to build those relationships in the community. Shannon Evans, were you the one that said you had something else to say? Go for it.
Yes. Okay. So I want to bring up something about recruiting that nobody else has mentioned, because basically I'm a lucky person, I guess, and it's happened to me. So starting when we were in Nashville, they announced that they were changing basically the parameters on the consultant search. So if somebody goes to Cincy.com, if they do a consultant search around them, it used to bring up all of the consultants. Well, now they've changed it, and it only shows the consultants that are lead or above and being paid at title lead or above. So crazily, the biggest rock star on my team, I have never met in person. She went to Cincy.com. She did a consultant search. She went to each of our personal websites to see if we had a story on there. She read my story. She joined my team. She is like a mad freaking amazing rock star, 2,000 a month PRV, full-time teacher, 5 kids. She's amazing. So it is good to talk to people about recruiting. I definitely, like they said, I think it should be a conversation you have with everybody all the time. But there is a perk to being leader above and being paid at title, because you never know when you'll be the one that they do a consultant search and join your team and end up just being a rock star. So I know that's not as common as you getting people to join you, but just as amazing and another way.
Thank you. And yes, that is so key. I made that post the other day, and it shocked me how many people didn't know that, but I don't know why it would shock me, because how much are we posting about it? But getting on that consultant locator is very important. So guys, does anyone have anything you want to add? And if you, any tip or anything you want to say, or any questions about the incentive? Or
One more thing, Cass.
Yeah, go for it.
One thing that I found is important. Hold on, baby. And it's something that you may not even think of. Make sure you have a customer page. And every time you have a party, ask the people who participate or purchase if you can add them to that customer page. I have gotten a team member that way. She bought in a party one time. She was just lurking on the customer page watching, and all of a sudden one day, one of my posts about joining, she sends me a message and wants to join. So you never know, it's somebody I would not have had contact with without that party. If she hadn't joined my customer page, I would have never probably had contact with her before. She lived 150 miles away from me. So that's another way that you can get not only reoccurring customers, but new team members also. So make sure you have the customer page, and make sure people from parties join that page to follow you.
Very important, very key. I didn't have a customer page for a long time, but it is one of the ways I work my business now. So it's really great to have. Anybody else?
I have stuff, Cassie.
Go, girl.
Okay, just to recap, because I want to make sure everybody hears all this. First of all, hello to all my Team Be Bold people. I'm so excited that you're here. And I can't wait to see everyone in Austin. Cassie said positivity. That is, I don't think you guys really understand. We as directors, and probably you guys as sponsors, get to watch your teams as they post on regular Facebook pages. On your regular Facebook page, make sure you're being positive. It's huge. I have a lot of customers and teammates that have joined and specifically said, I did that because you were positive, or I didn't join so-and-so because they were so negative, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you're being positive. Make sure you're adding value to someone's life, okay? That's your goal. Add value to someone's life, whether it be pictures of your kids or whatever. Add value to other people's lives. Sabrina said to add a reminder to your phone, and that is no joke. Because she said that before, I have seriously done that to make sure that I follow up, because I am stupid busy. It's not even okay. Scentsy is my getaway from like regular life, so I love to do Scentsy, and but I do have to set reminders on my phone so that it reminds me, hey, make sure you contact blah blah blah, because they said they might join your team, and that's a huge follow-up thing. So use your phone, use your reminders, make sure that you're doing that. That's a big deal. If you're not doing that already. I also write it in my planner, but like the phone thing really gets on my nerves because it like vibrates and like tells me, hey, you need to do this. And Sabrina said that, and so she's super smart. I think that we should do that. Get excited about all the things, about the Mother's Day bundles, the join special, the incentive period, about just growing your team. Your customers want to hear from you. They get excited about what you are excited about. So if I'm excited about the Mother's Day bundles or the strawberry basket that I don't really love so much because I like chocolate covered strawberries. Could they do that? But anyway, get excited about those things. Your customers want to hear those things. Cassie said director needs to be your goal. If you're on this call, director needs to be your goal. That's it. There's no reason that you would show up to a call like this if you didn't want to make this your so director does need to be your goal. And on your incentive, whatever your goal is on the incentive, it should be level 3, especially if you're here, but say it on Be Brave so we can all cheer you on, not just to your director or to Cassie, but say it so we can all see it, because I love to, we all, especially the directors, we love to cheer you guys on. I think that's all. Okay, I'm done. I love you all.
I just put food in my mouth. So, I wasn't home tonight, so there's food on the stove now. Okay, if there's no more questions, Amanda, I'm glad you said that. Make it, if you have decided that you're going for this, go get everybody else excited too. Go post on Brave. Go post on whatever team you're on, that team page too. Make sure your directors know. Get involved in those pages. You're not annoying, trust me. The directors love it when we see people interacting. And it's going to be so exciting to see how many people earn this incentive. And I can't